Guys, and welcome back to another episode of Non-League 2 Premier League here with Bath City. You find us currently sat second in the table, 3 games, 3 wins, 6 goals. We have yet to concede a goal in this league, our first time in this save up in the National League, and I could not wish for a better start. We're up against Tamworth today, who do sit in 21st place, losing all 3 of their opening games. A 5-2 thrashing at Solihull, a 2-1 loss to Scunthorpe and a 1-0 loss to Gateshead. Solihull at the moment do find themselves topped. There are a few teams already at the top 4 who are unbeaten so far, so we look to keep up our dominant streak at the moment. Like I said, we are on 3 wins, all 2-0 wins. We are yet to concede a goal, and that tells me I should not change the team up too much. So we stick to almost the same starting 11. My only player I question in this team at the moment is Alves and his output on that attacking right-hand side. I don't know who to bring on for him. I could move Peake over and bring Windsor into the squad, but Windsor's a bit injured. Jenkins Davies, who's back from injury, could come off the bench if I wanted him to, but I'll let him rest up and return. So I suppose we will go with this lineup. And as I would say, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So we will leave it exactly how it is. 3 2-0 wins to start the season. An unbelievable start. Obviously, I'm looking only to avoid relegation this season, realistically. The improvements I made to the squad during the break between Season 1 and Season 2 are not ginormous improvements, but they are slight improvements. And we head into early into this game. Beardmore, who's been on a great run of form, him and Avoki have stricken up quite the partnership during these opening games. But we give the ball away easily to Tamworth there, but they give it back to us with Parsal winning it. A ball over the top of Avoki, knocks it on. Beardmore, the keeper's had a howler. But I spoke about Avoki and Beardmore, and there they link up again, this time Avoki providing the assist and Beardmore putting it away, but the keeper having an awful time. Avoki wins a flick on, and the keeper needs to come and claim that, and he just doesn't. And Beardmore manages to just get round him and tap that in, and Bath again find themselves leading 1-0 in the game with Avoki and Beardmore unbelievably linking up again. And it's hard to see Jenkins Davies really getting back into this team the way that Beardmore's been playing. I think I said it in the last episode. Beardmore literally is on a generational run. But the ball's given back to Tamworth there. And Scott Pollock, an ex-United hero, youth academy player, comes through here and gets the goal. Poor play at the back there from a throw-in. Give the ball away easily. And Scott Pollock comes in and slots it past Casagrande, and that's the first goal we have conceded this season, and it was all our own fault. Now, Scott Pollock on their team used to play for a team called #United, who weren't just a YouTube mess around team, who went professional, and Scott Pollock is one of the stars so far that has came out their team. But we reset it out to Georgie to Peake, who has a long range shot. Wow, that's off the bar. What an effort. Beardmore to George out. Over the bar. Could this be the first game we drop points this season? We do seem to be playing well, dominating almost every statistic there. But it's not about that, it's about who gets the ball in the back of the net the most times. And I'm sure with Avoki and Beardmore up there, we will not be worried too much. It's an absolutely unbelievable partnership they have. And I pride myself on finding Avoki in the midst of Belgium. Almost every league downloaded in this save, and it gives me so much variety and options. And Avoki, who somehow before he came to us wasn't getting any play time at any of his previous teams, has came in and absolutely blown this league out of the water. He may be looking at bigger things, really. We might be a stepping stone if we don't fight for promotion this season, because he is probably a little too good for this team. And that's the end of quite a boring first half. Apart from those goals, nothing else really happened. We're going to head straight into that second half. And here's Tilton on the ball to Beardmore. Beardmore's going to pick up Avoki, surely. Avoki did look offside there, but that's the end of that highlight anyway. And Tamworth so far, for a team that lost their 3 opening games, are putting up quite the battle, defending well, and they've managed to score one of their few opportunities they've had. Whilst, as always, we've had a lot of shots, but not a lot to show for it. And that's batting at the back, winning the header as he always does. Alves now. I said he's the least impressive person in my team, but when he does something like that, and I think that was even a Rabona cross, and Beardmore almost on the end of that to slot it away. And the team, I'm not used to this, looking all healthy, no one looking that tired, not many injuries in the squad at the moment. I don't feel forced to make as many changes and substitutions as I used to. Coming up to the 60th minute mark, I will look to make a change or two. The first change I'm going to make is we're going to go to the more attacking version of this formation. The next change, I'm going to move Peak to the right and bring Keto on the left. Josh Dolling, I'm tempted to bring him on. I've noticed Peak's tired, so I'm actually going to take Peak off. Swap Beardmore out to the right. No, I'll leave that as it is. Didn't notice Tilson was on a yellow. I've now noticed Keto. I probably want to play it left back, but we've been Greenslade on anyway. I'm going to risk Tilson on that yellow card. No, I'm not. I've changed my mind. Quite a few substitutes there straight away. We have had, I believe, one substitute back just in case. But here we go, Bath now. I've pushed them a bit more attacking for these last 25-30 minutes. And the ball comes in, doesn't quite find past out, but it's Beardmore now. Beardmore into Keto, and he's absolutely spooned that. And you can see we are dominating this game, but 14 shots, 6 on target, not enough goals. And it's hard to blame Avoki when he scored a goal a game he's played, at least at the moment. But still, too many chances not to be putting away here by Bath City. And it's not like Tamworth are having a very good game, so I think it's all down to us not putting our opportunities away. We're coming up to the final 10 minutes. Let's demand more from my team, just as we go to take this attacking throw. The ball played in Seager, straight back to Alan Jones. Will Keto win that? No. To Danny. Keto inside. Avoki to Keto. Avoki with his second assist of the game, and a very odd finish from Keto. But it doesn't matter how it goes in. All that matters is that it does go in. And Keto plays a quick pass into Avoki, who decides to play it back, and it's took a slight deflection and stuck into that corner. But that is fine by us. Tamworth now in our final third with a throw. They whip that in. Roberts looks like he might win that, but batting out of nowhere. The man mountain. And again there, the man mountain, but he gives away a penalty for pushing the opposition striker now. And can Casagrande be a hero for us with 6-7 minutes remaining? No, he cannot. And this is what Bath do badly, do poorly. Unbelievable start to the season for us. But with 5 minutes remaining, I'm going to bring Dolling on for Mitchie Beardmore. And I want Dolling to go up top with Avoki. And then out of possession, Dolling will stay up top. And that's how I'm going to play the 2-man strike force. And Avoki together. Can they do anything in these last 5 minutes? Will we even get another chance in these 5 minutes? 6 minutes at a time. Halfway through that already. And Bath, for dominant display, look like we're only going to leave with 1 point, which is a poor result really against Tamworth. And this is Tamworth's first point of the season, so that is disappointing for us. We're still unbeaten, which is good. But a 1-1 draw against Tamworth, who are a poor on a form with 3 losses, is bad. And you see the name of Foki shines again. But it looks like the results fell in our favour, as we are now first in the table. Pretty much the same. The difference is we scored more, but we also have conceded 1 more. That means Woking drew their last game, which they did, and Solihull Moors, where was their result here? And 1-0 loss to Dagenham and Redbridge. Speaking of Dynamo and Redbridge, the team that got promoted, winners of the last league, are our next opponents, and they find themselves all the way down in 11th. So if you did enjoy, please do leave a like, please do subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Goodbye.